it's created inside of a method, it can be used anywhere inside of that method. If it's declared inside of an if statement or a for loop or a while loop, it can be used inside of those, but not outside. Okay, so make sure you know how that works. Okay, because this becomes very important, especially as we start trying to use variables in different capacities. Okay, in different ways. Okay. Couple more before we take a break, and then I come back and do examples. The this keyword. Okay, this keyword is a reference to the object itself. Okay, so we can use this for some variable or some method inside of the class, inside of the object that I'm in. We can also use it to refer to the constructor of that class. All right, so we have a class called f. All right, we have a private integer variable. We have a private double variable. We can have a set method to set the value of I. Now, notice this is important that we use this dot I equals I. Okay? Why do you think we can't just I just think we can't just do I equals I? Why can't we do that? Hello? You guys got your microphone open to try to answer?
Yeah, because that's mean like we like doing 1 equal to 1. We didn't change anything.
Right, exactly. One of these I's, let's see here. One of these I's refers to the class variable or instance variable. One of these I's refers to the passed parameter to the method. Which one is which? If I were to do I equals I, well, I don't know which one is which, right? So by saying this dot I equals I, what I'm saying is I'm telling the compiler the one on the left side is the class variable. The one on the right side is the parameter being passed. Okay. Same thing here. We can set k using the static. Because it's static, we can do it that way. We can do it using the f reference. Okay. All right, so this is going to be important because this is not the only way that you can do a set method. I'm going to show you two. I'm going to show you two ways. This is one of them. The other one is the one that I actually more commonly use, but both are correct and both are fine. Okay, all right, but I'll show you those when we go to the examples after the break. Okay. Almost there, guys. This is the last slide. Here we go. Last slide, then we break. Okay. Now, this dot radius explicitly uses the this keyword to say this is referring to the radius that is the variable inside of this class. Okay, but we can use the this keyword to call another constructor in the same class. So this is, remember we talked about overloading last semester. We talked about being able to create overloaded methods. We can do that with constructors too. So here we have one constructor that takes a parameter and one constructor that sets a default value. Okay. So we call this, which means I'm going to call the other constructor, but I'm going to pass it this default value to call that constructor with. Okay. Right. Now here in this example down here, the this keyword is actually not required. Since there is no confusion from the compiler, there's no confusion over which radius I'm talking about, right? Then I actually don't need the this keyword here. Some programmers use it to make sure that they always know which radius I'm talking about, which variable in the class I'm talking about. I tend not to, and I'll show you why in just a moment whenever we get back to the examples. Okay, all right. But it's important that this is a couple of different ways. This is one different way that we can create two constructors with one without a parameter and one with a parameter. Okay. All right. Questions? Oh, there was a question. Hi, Dar. If we use it, only change parameter. Yeah, it would basically be like parameter I equals the value of parameter I, which just does nothing, right? Okay. Any questions before we take our break? It's a little bit early, but we're done with slides, and so I just wanted to do examples, and we'll end there for today. Okay. Let's take a break, and it looks like there was some problem with the recording, so hopefully it recorded the first half of this lecture. All right. So let's break, and then I'll see you guys in 10 minutes. So 4:25.